Hey medicos, this is a session on dysplasia and autolysis. So first topic is dysplasia. What do you mean by the word dysplasia? So there is presence of abnormal cells within the organ or tissue. You can see that there is abnormal development of cells. There are unequal cells present in this epithelium. So moving on to the definition, dysplasia are those cells that shows the cytological features of malignancy. So these cells will get converted into malignant cells if the dysplasic condition is more. So there is presence of abnormal cells within the organ or tissue is called as dysplasia. So it also shows the cytological features of malignant or tumor cells. So it is the disordered cellular growth and maturation. It mainly occurs in the epithelial tissues, very important. So it mainly occurs in the epithelial tissue. What are the features of the dysplasia? First feature is there is disturbance in the growth regulation. So it mainly occurs due to disturbance in the growth regulation. Second one is cellular and nuclear pleomorphism. It might be due to loss of uniformity of the individual cells. So there is presence of large hyperchromatic nuclei. Very important. There is presence of large hyperchromatic nuclei, and there is increase in the nuclear cytoplasmic ratio. There is increase in the NC ratio. There is increase in the nuclear cytoplasmic ratio. There is loss of polarity between the cells, and there is increase in the mitotic activity. So remember these five features. First is there is disturbance in the growth regulation. Second is there will be cellular and nuclear pleomorphism due to loss of uniformity of the individual cells. There will be presence of large hyperchromatic nuclei, very important. There will be presence of large hyperchromatic nuclei. There will be increase in the nuclear to cytoplasmic ratio, loss of polarity of the cell, and there will be increase in the mitotic activity. So as you can see in this diagram, this is the normal epithelial cells, this gets converted into hyperplastic. What is hyperplastic? You can see that there is increase in the number of cells. If you compare to the first diagram, this is the normal epithelial cell, but in the second diagram you can see there is increase in the number of cells. So dysplasic is there is presence of abnormal cells in the organ or tissue. You can see that there is abnormal cells. The size of cells here is not equal, it is unequal. This might turn into cancer cells. It might turn into cancerous cells and cause malignant or benign tumors. As I've discussed, the dysplastic shell shows pleomorphism, that is variation in size and shape of the cell, increased number of nuclear cytoplasmic ratio, that is n is equal to 1.1:5 or 1:6, due to increase in the number of size of nucleus, which is due to increase in the nuclear cytoplasmic ratio. Hyperchromasia, that is due to increase in the chromatin content, which causes deeply stained nucleus. Very important. It shows the increased mitotic figures, and cytoplasmic abnormalities mainly occurs due to lack of keratinization in the squamous cells and lack of mucin in the glandular epithelium. These 2 points are very important to be noted. That is, there is lack of keratinization in the squamous cells. There is lack of keratinization in the squamous cells, and there is lack of mucin in the glandular epithelium, which makes the cytoplasmic abnormalities. The next one is disorderly arrangement of the cells in the basal layer to the surface layer. You can see that there is distorted or disordered arrangement of cells in the basal layer. So the sites of dysplasia. Dysplasia mainly occurs in the squamous epithelium. Dysplasia mainly occurs in the squamous epithelium, mainly in three regions. Remember these three important regions. First is skin, second is uterine cervix, and respiratory tract. This is a very important MCQ question. The dysplasia mainly occurs in squamous epithelium. First point to note down. Second points are the three important sites, that is skin, uterine cervix, and respiratory tract. So other epithelium includes the columnar epithelium, where the colon is the main site which causes ulcerative colitis. It is also found in ductal lining cells in the breast, metaplastic epithelium in Barrett's esophagus, prostate gland which causes prostatic neoplasia, urothelium of the urinary bladder. These are some other important sites. So as you can see in this diagram, in the squamous dysplasia, you can see that there is presence of some abnormal cells in this area. There is presence of abnormal squamous cells. So there might be a probability that this abnormal squamous cells might develop into cancerous cells. It might develop into cancerous cells. So next is about the different types of dysplasia, that is, it might be mild condition, it might be moderate, or it might become severe. As you can see in this diagram, there is only presence of a bit abnormal cells. It might get moderate, and this condition might become severe and turn into malignant cells. As you can see in this diagram, normal cells, mild dysplasia, moderate dysplasia, and severe dysplasia, where almost all of the cells have turned out to be abnormal. So we have discussed all these topics. This is the normal cells. It might get atrophied. What is atrophy? There is decrease in the size and decrease in the amount of cells. And what is hypertrophy? Hypertrophy is increase in the size of cells. Hyperplasia mainly occurs due to increase in number of cells. There is a condition where hypertrophy and hyperplasia might occur together, which is also seen in the endometrial carcinoma or breast cancers, and also during the development of breast during puberty, pregnancy, and lactation. Metaplasia is a condition where there is where the one type of cell gets converted into another type of cells, and it is a reversible cell change in which one adult cell type, mainly epithelial or mesenchymal, is replaced by the another type of organ cells. So dysplasia, the hyperplasia, and the metaplasia mainly leads to dysplasia. What is dysplasia? There is presence of abnormal cells in the organ or tissue which might cause malignancy to the cells. So, moving on to the next topic, that is autolysis. What do you mean by the word autolysis? Auto is self, lysis is destruction. So, there is self destruction of the cell. So auto is self, lysis is destruction. There is destruction of the cells by its own hydrolytic enzyme. Very, very important. Destruction of the cell by its own hydrolytic enzyme, not lysolytic enzymes. It's hydrolytic enzymes that is released from the lysosomes. Remember this point. So what is autolysis? There is destruction of the cell by its own hydrolytic enzyme which is released from the lysosomes. It mainly develops rapidly in pancreas and gastric mucosa, little slower in heart, liver, and kidney, and very slow in fibrous tissue. Remember these 3 points. So it develops rapidly in pancreas and gastric mucosa, little slow in heart, liver, and kidney, very slow in fibrous tissue. So microscopically we can see that the cellular details are lost and it appears with homogeneous and eosinophilic cytoplasm. As you can see in this diagram, this is the microscopic appearance of severe autolysis in meningoencephalic tissue. So in this diagram you can see that there is a homogeneous matrix with the eosinophilic structure. It is mainly throughout eosinophilic and there is distorted structure. So this is a diagram where you can see autolysis of the cell. So you can see there is plasma membrane bleps, increased intracellular volume, mitochondrial swelling and calcification. There is the deposition of calcium, which makes it whitey and milky deposition, aggregation of cytoskeletal elements, disaggregated ribosomes. There is dilated vesicular endoplasmic reticulum, and therefore there is no ribosomes present because there is dilation of the endoplasmic reticulum, which will decrease its protein synthesis and finally causes death of the cell. Nucleus is condensed and shriveled membrane is present. So that's it about the two topics, dysplasia and autolysis. What is dysplasia? Dysplasia is nothing but there is presence of abnormal cells in the organ or tissue, within the organ or tissue. And what is autolysis? Auto is self and lysis is destruction. So there is self destruction of the cell. So that's it about this video. So please do like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.